Watching movies and dying inside. Watching movies and dying inside.
Hi there, gang, and welcome back to Watching Movies and Dyin Inside. Today we're looking at 1989's Cyborg, co-written and directed by Albert Pyun. This is another Jean-Claude Van Damme film, where I assume he plays a cyborg, not to be confused with Universal Soldier, where he played a cyborg. But as far as I'm concerned, the big difference between this and Universal Soldier is that I can't remember what his character was named in Universal Soldier, but his character in Cyborg is named Gibson Rickenbacker, which is, like, that's amazing. That is truly amazing. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I think his last name was Devereaux. Although I don't know what to expect, this is a 1989 Jean-Claude Van Damme film, so I'm assuming a fair amount of action. As always, if he doesn't do the splits, I'll be kind of bummed out. But anyway, without further ado, let's dive on in and hope for the best.
Watching movies and dying inside.
Genocide. Starvation. Then when it seemed things couldn't get any worse, we got the plague. The living death.
Oh, wait. Okay, I had heard that Canon was trying to do a Spider-Man movie in the 80s, and when it fell through, they used some of their props and sets in other movies. It might have been this. Cripes. What was I talking about? Now, I thought I had already watched a Albert Pyun movie, but I don't think I have. I guess maybe I was looking up movies and his name came up a few times, or I was thinking of the 1990 Captain America movie he directed, where the Red Skull was Italian, and Captain America's ears, instead of coming through his mask, were plastic and attached to his mask. I could be thinking of that.
And the misery could be stopped.
I like the misery.
The world could be changed.
I like this world.
Go to hell.
Wow. You know what? I'll say it. That guy has beautiful eyes. He's kind of vicious and bloodthirsty, but yeah, nice eyes. Should have known that was Van Damme just based on the fact that that kick was super high.
I can trust you.
For what?
To get me back to Atlanta.
Wait, is she the cyborg?
I swear it's the truth.
I thought he was the cyborg. Huh. I don't know, maybe they're both cyborgs. Whoa!
You need to retrieve Dad.
Oh, jeez. You know, if she has all that exposed circuitry on her head, they gave her a very nice hairpiece. But wouldn't a helmet have been a little more effective to make sure that something awful doesn't happen? I can't remember if they said what year this is supposed to be. Yeah, I wonder if they are gonna clarify. Could be the present of 1989, just in an awful timeline. But they're probably gonna say at a point.
All this for a stupid boat.
Why are you still alive?
I hid when they came.
So Van Damme met up with this cute 80s girl while trying to track down the cyborg, who was taken by the pirates, led by that guy with the really striking eyes, who were going down to... Where were they going? Atlanta, to get the cure for the plague, which the guy wants to maybe destroy. But Van Damme, well, I guess he's kind of indifferent to the whole thing, but the girl, the 80s girl, Her. She wants to get the cure to cure the plague. And now they're on the road.
It's because I felt sorry for you.
And I feel like she's either going to be the love interest, or she's just going to die and it's going to be really sad. Or maybe both. Susan Tabor. Oh, geez. Oh, my stars. Okay.
You still don't think that woman is worth saving?
I don't want to see you die.
I guess, in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, that's what passes for flirting. Okay, so that gal started to disrobe, and Van Damme covered her up, and I assumed they weren't gonna start getting all intimate and such. So instead I went to a flashback of Van Damme with this other gal, getting all intimate and such. Okay, and I guess those guys were watching the show. Cripes.
We've lost our humanity. We've lost our purpose. There's no meaning in this world. I want to change that.
Oh, geez. I kind of wondered why this was actually called Cyborg, if the Cyborg is kind of like a side character. I mean, they're trying to get the Cyborg, but the main character, it's really Van Damme. But that's a pretty great name for a movie, pretty memorable, so we can see where they went with that. You know, for an 80-minute movie, there's an awful lot of slow-mo. Wait, is Van Damme a cyborg? He's kinda walking like a cyborg. Now granted, I've never actually seen a cyborg, but that's kind of a robotic walk, so it gives the impression.
I told my sister that slingers kill pirates. I'm gonna...
Oh, no way. Okay. So, the little girl who was part of Van Damme's surrogate family is now one of the pirates. Huh. Okay, this is an interesting development. Okay, this has recaptured my interest. I mean, we're halfway through, and it almost seemed like we were getting toward the ending, and it was getting a little dull. But this is okay. This is kind of neat. Wait, is the cute 80s girl actually dead? I hope not. She had a real cute 80s thing going on. Okay, there we go. I was literally just thinking that there was maybe a half hour left and he hadn't done the splits. So maybe he wasn't going to do them. And then there you go. Amazing. Whoa. Cripes. The punch sound effects are a little bit silly. I can't help but note that for an 80-minute long movie, there's a few scenes that are repeated more than once. Oh, hey, here's the Cyborg again. The title character. It's been a while. Okay, so I guess Van Damme, who was tied up to a ship mast with arrows through his hands and left to die, somehow got to Atlanta before the bad guy. I think his name is Fender, I want to say. But yeah, he got there first somehow. Possibly because, I don't know, maybe it took the group longer to get there because there were more of them. Which I guess makes sense because, you know, that means, you know, more bathroom breaks and all that. But it is weird that he got there first. Oh no. Oh, crepes. I hope she's okay. Okay, seriously, is this guy a cyborg? Okay, these punch sound effects are ridiculous. Well, he died the way he lived, growling in the rain. Oh, yeah, right. That guy was definitely dead. Yeah, right. Okay, so she got stabbed once and is dead. That other guy, the bad guy, he got stabbed in the chest, had his arm broken twice, the same arm, by the way, and then had to get impaled on a meat hook to finally be dead. And he seemed like he was in pretty great shape after, you know, the stabbing and the arm breaking and all that. But she got stabbed once and she's gone. Oh, yeah, the bad guy also had his head pushed through a wall. So that was Cyborg. 80 minutes was a perfect length for this film. I could not tell you anything about the characters, except for the fact that, I guess, what's his name? Gibson Rickenbacker is good at kicking, and the bad guy, whose name might be Fender, has striking blue eyes. And then, oh yeah, and then I guess the one gal is a cyborg. As far as canon, Golden Globus, 1980 Jean-Claude Van Damme movies go, it was exactly what you would expect. By the way, okay, the credits are rolling right now, and some of the unnamed pirate characters have incredible names. I'll run a list of those, like, right now. See, those names, I don't think they came up at all. Sorry, what was I talking about? Yeah, that was Cyborg.